Okay. Well, I was hoping that the so this is I'm making a video because there's a full moon in the sky right now, and this is as close as I can do it. You can see. Let me go back to normal focus. So, okay, so it's like it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning by where I live, and I don't know if I know I've mentioned it on my videos before, but I live in the Chicagoland area. So right now it's May 13th, officially after 12 a.m. tonight, and I know that the moon has been full for a couple of days now, and you can see it's within the clouds. I was hoping that the clouds would clear, but it looks like it's going. The clouds are moving sort of northwest northwest. I thought it was going directly west, but it's going northwest. So the moon is gonna get hit by those clouds. Although see, there's a better close up, so you can see a nice bright full moon here. Um, Now there's a couple of reasons why I do it. First of all, it's a beautiful sight. Um, now you can see it's cloudy, so it's a little bit cool right now. I think it feels like it's around 50 degrees. Um, for us in this area, that's actually pretty good weather for this time of night. So it should be close to 80 degrees today once it hits the high. So another reason why I do this, and like a lot of the videos that I've done, um, usually when I do it, the moon is full during the day. And then when the moon is full during the day, I like to do that when it's during the day, because then you also see the sun in the sky at the same time during the day, which is, people, who study the heliocentric model, or who, for example, people who say I'm a flat earther, or I used to say that about myself, but I don't really use that terminology anymore. I just say that I know we don't live on a ball, that we live on a stationary earth. And that moon right there is very local to this place called Earth that we live in. You can see all that. There's a lot of trees around. That's how it is around by where I live. There's just trees everywhere. I'm not here to film the houses per se. I'm just here to film this area. Oh, that's just the rays of that light from the street light. So another reason why I do this is, like, the moon is a reflection of the sun. Okay, so if the moon is full, that means that the sun is directly horizontal in line with that moon, and from the location that I live in right now. Okay, now if you're another part of the world, you're not going to see a full moon, because the reflection of the sun is not horizontal, it's in a different angle, right? So now if you look into the heliocentric model, is we're taught since we were a kid that we live on a ball, then that moon, or I'm sorry, then the sun should be directly opposite of the ball Earth, which means that you wouldn't be able to see that moon at all. You wouldn't be able to see a reflection at all. So it's the exact opposite. You can see the reflection of the moon because the sun is not. We don't live on a ball. That sun is directly horizontal to the line of the moon, to my location from where I live. Okay, and so that's another reason why I do this. Now again, I don't use that terminology of flat earther, um, because obviously we know there's we know there's mountains, hills, valleys, uh, ups and downs, and but one thing you do have to know about this place that we live in, we call it Earth, um, is that water always finds its level. So if you believe we live on a ball, then you believe that water can conform and cling to a spinning ball, which that's another thing about the heliocentric model. The heliocentric model teaches us that that the Earth that we live in, this ball Earth that they say that we live in, is spinning 1,000 miles an hour. As you can see, as quiet as night and as quiet as day it will be, we are stationary. We are not moving. I say we live on a stationary plane, a stationary soil or earth. We do not live on a ball. The other thing is water always finds its level. Water cannot conform or cling to a ball. So, especially if it's a spinning ball, that's another crazy thing to add to it. And another example, another proof is that the sun and the moon are very local. Now, in the heliocentric model, they teach us that the sun is 93 million miles away. Okay, now we don't know what 93 million miles away really is, right? We don't even know how big this Earth is, or how long it goes. Okay, and I can go into this. I can do this for like an hour and talk about it, but I'm not going to do that. Maybe I'll do a live stream and talk about it on another live stream, but I've talked about this before. Now, if the sun is 93 million miles away, and then they tell us in the heliocentric model that the moon is about less than 250,000 miles height or away from us, from this Earth that we live in, then that is a big difference. That means that moon is it's not even it's about a quarter of a million miles in distance from the Earth, and the sun is 93 million miles from this Earth, which is impossible. And the reason is, and I'll explain it very simple, the lunar eclipse aligns with the sun at some point from wherever location is, and it does it in different locations of this Earth that we live in, because they align at different times from different locations. Now, whenever there's a lunar eclipse, that means the moon covers the sun at a certain point, time of day and year. So that means it aligns perfectly with that sun. So that is mathematically crazy to think that the moon that can be 240 45 49 whatever 49, doesn't matter. I'll just round it up to 250 100,000 miles in distance from this Earth to 93 million miles away. It's just mathematically psychotic to think that can align perfectly with that kind of mathematical range. So that moon and that sun are very, very local, and they work together to help create this beautiful Earth that we live in. So that's another reason why I do these kind of videos, because it's not just the view, right? It's not just the view, it's a beautiful view. So you can see how bright that moon is, because it's a direct reflection of the sun. Now, I don't know what that moon is made of. I don't know, but if it can reflect like that, it's made out of something special. So I mean, it's just a phenomenon to me. But it's a great phenomenon, because I know that it's part of this beautiful Earth that we live in. So let's see, what else do I have? Let's see, let me do a close-up. Yeah, so you can see it's within the clouds. So yeah, so that lunar eclipse is another example of why that the moon and the sun are very local. So just things to remember. Now, you don't have to believe anything I say, and if I'm in any way inaccurate, go look for it. Go look into it for yourself. I challenge you. I have, and trust me, when I first started researching this, or look, I'll stop using the word research, because a lot of people, some people have gotten offended by that, because they think that, you know, research is like being in a library or doing all this research for years or hours or months. So I don't do that kind of research. I just look into it. I studied the heliocentric model, and I know a lot of what I just described, and just doesn't make any sense that that uh, that we live in this so-called universe where the sun is like 93 million miles away, and all this stuff, and all these planets and galaxies and Milky Ways and everything, and it's black holes and things that we can't verify for ourselves. It's just pseudoscience, magical thinking, in my opinion. But you know, this is my opinion. So you guys can, whoever watches this video, can discern for yourself whether it's right or wrong, or whether you've done your own research and maybe you come to a different conclusion. But you can see how bright that moon is, and it won't last for long. It's going to start. In fact, I think it's starting to not. Maybe by tomorrow, it shouldn't be that full of a moon. The angle should be changing within the alignment of the moon and the sun. So anyway, just see, it's cloudy here. Okay, and but it's like around 49 degrees, 50 degrees right now, and it's about almost 3 o'clock in the morning. So today is May 13th, 2025. So I thought I'd share this on my YouTube channel and see what you guys think. If I know there's going to be, if a lot of people don't really comment on my lives or my videos, but if you have a different opinion, go ahead and post it and let me know what you think. So anyway, I'm out. Take care all.